It's National Candy Month, and joining me now from the National Confectioners Association is Carly Childhouse. Carly, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me. Happy National Candy Month.
Yes, I'm so excited. I'm a candy lover myself, so this is just the perfect thing to talk about right now. So, Carly, obviously summer is setting in, the warmer months are here. So, what are we kind of seeing that people are gravitating towards in the summer months?
I'm glad you asked. We asked Americans for their favorite treats for the summer, and they're really looking for those treats that can take the heat. So, gummy candy, hard candy, those candies that can stand up during a warm day by the pool, at the beach, at a backyard barbecue. But it's probably not a surprise that even with the melting risk, people are super excited about chocolate for the summer. And my take on it is if it's going to melt anyway, you might as well enjoy it in a s'more. And then you cannot talk about summer treating without mentioning that classic favorite, taffy. There are so many different flavor options that you have, and it is a perfect thing to bring to share with others.
Yeah, it sounds like it. And it's always just something that everybody loves. Like it's like a great little surprise that you bring to the friends or the family, and everyone is immediately thankful that you did it. So, how would you say that chocolate or candy kind of enhances those summer moments?
Chocolate and candy have this really unique ability to brighten moods, lighten spirits, and enhance occasions. So maybe you're headed out on a road trip with your family and you want to bring something for the road, or if you're headed out, as you mentioned, to visit friends and really delight people with a variety of taffy. Those are great options. But it's also really important to note that chocolate and candy are different from other foods, and people understand that chocolate and candy are treats. They have a really unique mindset when it comes to chocolate and candy, understanding that they are not center of the plate foods. They're not meal replacements. They are treats to be enjoyed occasionally. And people in the United States enjoy chocolate and candy about 2 to 3 times per week, averaging just 40 calories and 1 teaspoon of added sugar per day.
Hey, 2 to 3 times a week is pretty good because I feel like I'm craving it every night. So 2 to 3 times makes me feel a little bit better. So, can you tell me about the impact of the confectionery industry kind of on the economy right now?
Of course, you look at a little piece of chocolate or candy, and it's maybe hard to imagine the really big impact that that one little treat can have. But chocolate and candy are produced in all 50 states, meaning whatever community you're in, chocolate and candy are being made nearby. We also employ more than 58,000 people in confectionery manufacturing jobs. And for every one confectionery manufacturing job that exists, another 11 are supported in related industries. And we're big business too. The In 2024, we had $54 billion of retail sales, and we expect that that number is going to increase to 70 billion by 2029.
Gosh, that's a big increase, but that's really exciting for you all and for the economy in general. So I love hearing that. Now, you guys, the NCA just wrapped up the Sweet and Snacks Expo. So what are you kind of seeing that were big trends coming out of that people can really get excited about?
Innovation is so key to the confectionery industry, and that was on full display at the Sweets and Snacks Expo that we had last month. And people can get really excited about all the products that are coming out. I think one of the main trends that I'm really excited about is this adventure in the candy aisle. People looking to take a little trip around the world right in the candy aisle. So things like Dubai chocolate and Swedish gummies will be really popular, as well as some of those global flavors like ube and tahine and other flavors from around the world. And then, as we mentioned, chocolate and candy can really enhance any occasion. So people are looking for seasonal products as well as some of those limited time offerings, real get it while you can treats to enhance those occasions and just ordinary days as well.
Yeah. Well, and it's interesting hearing that because I do feel like we've seen this influx of kind of uncommon flavors within the sweets world. And so it's kind of nice to see that even though the classics still stand. With that, though, I am curious, do you have a personal favorite right now that you feel like you are often gravitating towards?
Oh man, that's a hard question. It is summer, so I am very interested in eating taffy all summer long in all kinds of flavors. But I did just have my first s'more of the season this past weekend, and it's hard to beat that. Whether you have the traditional kind or do what I did and take chocolate with caramel and chocolate with peanut butter and use that for a s'more as a fun little twist. I think s'mores are perfect for the summer.
Yeah, I mean, you can't miss out. It's just like a part of the summer experience. I feel like it's like a rite of passage, if you will. So, Carly, I'm
Absolutely.
also curious. We see social media trends always pop up when it comes to candy, and one big one the last year or so has been kind of the candy bowl, where everyone brings something and you mix that all together. What are your thoughts on that? Kind of combining these very random different candies together to be this candy salad of sorts.
I mean, what a fun way to combine flavors and tastes and enjoy some time with other people. Treating is all about sharing. And so I think that's a great way to get to share with some others, share some of your favorites with other people.
I love that. Well, we've talked about so many incredible trends this morning with confectioners and candy in general, as well as chocolate. So, Carly, where can people go for more information for everything we've discussed?
We've got all kinds of tips for treating in June and all summer long at nationalcandymonth.com. And we would love for people to join the conversation on social media using the hashtag National Candy Month.
All right, you heard it here first. Use that hashtag National Candy Month. Carly, thanks so much for your time this morning. Get out and get your favorite piece of candy.
Thank you so much for having me, and happy National Candy Month.
Happy National Candy Month.
I need some Twizzlers.
I know. And I brought it up in the interview, but the candy salad thing, I've never done it, but I've always wanted to. It was a big TikTok trend like last year.
Yes, okay.
Do you remember that?
When you mentioned that, I was like, wait, that was a
there was
trending
different
thing.
things people would go about it. Like there was one kind of, this is bad to say a lot, but there was one trend where it was like you would like share like, oh my God, I stumbled on my words. Childhood trauma. So
Yeah.
you'd be like, I'm Blake and blank, and then you'd like dump the Twizzlers in the bowl or whatever, and then and I guess it was just good. But
That was one lane of the candy salad, but
and some was just like a fun thing for like gatherings. You know, you would just like a common one would be like fruity candy, and then you do like Sour Patch straws and cut them up, and I don't. It's just like a fun way to like combine random stuff, and you just like scoop it in and eat it like.
Here's a candy. Okay, lemon heads. Do you like those?
Oh no.
I know, right?
I made the face.
Yeah.
Not really.
Jujubes? Jujubes? Nope.
I don't know what
Okay.
that is. I'll have to
Probably
look it
too
up.
young. All
Maybe,
right.
I don't know.
Our West Coast bestie, Michael Babcock at TMZ, joins us next. Don't go anywhere. No, those are my aunt's favorites. She likes the lemon heads and the jujubes. They're like